Well, hello. This is Kaziah, High Priestess Key 333, here to do. This is going to be ancestor message. All right. As you can see with my shirt that I'm wearing today, or my sweater, vibing, manifesting, and protecting my peace. Right. Let me get the crystals out the way. Right. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. These sweaters I also have for sale out on my website at allinthecards.com. Now, what you need to know is um, this is the message from the ancestors today, right? Something you may need to know, something you may need to hear, all right? May come out in reference of the message. It may not be for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all right? So, as you guys know, I use my ancestor cards that I created. These are not tarot cards. These are not oracle cards. These are ancestor messages. All right. Um, so let's get to the message. Okay. Hopefully everybody is doing well out there and everything is going sweet. But if not, the storm does not last always. All right. What's the message, ancestors, for the people? Okay, first card out was Ra, right? So Ra card is all about that solar energy. Big things being highlighted right now for the collective and for you. That Ra energy is protective masculine energy. And in my Patreon, I do a morning message every morning for my Patreon, right? One of the messages was the divine masculine. So right now we're going to see a lot around the divine masculine energy in females and in men being projected strongly right now. Okay. So what does that mean? Well, Ra is the father, is the creator, right? Energy, rather, right? Um, in reference of Egyptian texts. But the energy behind it is its protection, protector, um, solar, sun, source, right? Um, So let's keep going. That was the first card out. So let's keep going, ancestors. What's the rest of the messages, especially attached to what you're throwing out? All right. So definitely masculine energy coming through right now for the collective in some shape, form, or fashion. Yeah, yeah. Ancestors definitely showing some things here. Okay. The main thing that I'm seeing here in reference of what the ancestors threw out. Right now, everybody is all about their thinking about, things around how you living, right? How you living? What? How you living? In living color. That's what just came to my mind when I seen that, right? Um, but that's what most of everybody is thinking about right now. Ancestors is showing me. A lot of you had a lot of sacrificing to go into how you are getting it right now. Some of you going through some things internally that are reflecting that you need to confess to. Confess to yourself that you realize and you need clarity on some type of situation. Confess to others things that you may have done wrong, apologizing, you know, not even if it's not an apology, maybe even something that you need to confess to them in reference of how you've been feeling, expressing your feelings. Because on the soul right now for the collective, for the ancestor messages, that is what is coming through. Mercury energy, which is also about the things that you've endured. Okay. And you have to do these things. Repentance is what's needed right now for the collective in reference of moving forward, to be able to move forward in your future. There's a lot coming out in reference of the way you feel internally is what's going to affect your external right now for the collective. A lot of success though, but the collective right now, whoever is resonating with this, you need to set boundaries. And maybe that's what you're working on as well. Because the ancestors is showing it. It's all coming out in reference of the things that are happening in your life around your finances, around love, where you have some type of pressure on you, or you may be having pressure in reference of needing some type of mercy, needing some type of change in your life, for the good or for the bad. But it's that Mars energy that's coming in on the law of compensation, which is about uncomfortable things happening for some of us in the collective right now financially. Some of you doing too many things around foreign cars, okay? Spending a lot of money on foreign cars, spending a lot of money on foreign trips. Some of you, this is in reference of you having issues of the law of compensation and money wise because of family and friends, maybe going out and spending too much money. And that's why internally it's affecting your home life. It's affecting your situation around your living conditions. The way you spending money may be something you may need to slow down, because the ancestors is saying that that's bringing that pressure on you. That's why you're wanting to change things, right? But see, this is just a message. My hand's itching. Thank you, ancestors. um, ancestors showing that, you probably have endured a lot in reference of what you went through, right? I'm just seeing a lot of you regretting some things that you wish would have been different. That's why ancestors is telling us to step into that masculine energy with Ra coming out. You know why? Because the masculine, right, is what's needed right now. Why? Because it's time for you to get your self-esteem together. Get out of not doubting yourself. Get the courage, get the confidence behind you. This is solar plexus, right? Because that's what comes with Ra, right? That's why the card is yellow. And we also have the sun in the law of perpetual energy. Transmutation of energy is the sun. So you know what ancestors saying? You can shift the energy. You can transmute the energy right now because it's highlighted in reference of everything that you need to do. And you're going to have to you're going to have to sacrifice some things behind it. You're going to have to let go of some things. You're going to have to get focused because things are changing. But that one is for you that's a new beginning. That's a start, right? That's for you to tell the truth to others and to yourself, right? But also knowing that that masculine energy keeps coming out for the collective. Ancestors said right now it's time for you to tap in with your root chakra, your solar plexus. The root chakra is all about the protection, providing, safety, security. Those are all masculine things that you should be working on at this time. Those things are going to assist you when it comes to that energy of your home life. But you got to confess to some things first, some of you. And sometimes confession doesn't always mean, because this is about the messenger of confessions that's here on your soul for a lot of you. And that goes back to the law of internal vibrations, the law of vibrations. How are you vibrating? Some of you need to check yourself. You're vibrating low. When you're trying to vibrate high, you need to be vibrating high. So you check yourself, you do your shadow work, right? That's checking in with self. That's embracing the shadow and understand that, wait a minute, I ain't doing the right things right now. It's time for me to make some moves, shift, slide like grease. Okay? Time for you to get your mind right. Time for you to get focused. You've done your plan. 2024 is over with. It's done. You know, it's time to let that person go. It's time to let that diet go. It's time to get back into working out. It's time to drink your water. It's time to prepare yourself for this year, spiritually, physically, and mentally. And it's time for you to prepare for anything that is to come, monetarily, food-wise, right? Everything now is a go, right? As it said, because now you have the opportunity to do that with the 9 in this 9 year. 9 is about getting justice, but it's also about success. And that also goes back to finances, relationships. Ancestors is showing in the law of cause and effect, it's some fears. You have some fears that are popping up. You're scared. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's to come, which we don't know. But that's okay. We have to take the good with the bad, family. We have to keep moving. Keep rising to the top. That's what I just heard. Give it all you got, give it all you got, give it all you got. That's what I just heard in my head. Mhm. That's the ancestors coming through saying you got to keep rising to the top because you're going to have that pressure on you regardless, right? Mars energy here. Let me clarify the spread. Ancestors coming through. Definitely masculine energy here. And this could be for my masculines. That it's time for you to step up as well. Come out of that lusting after whatever it is that doesn't serve your highest good. And this is also for my females too. But let me give you guys some signs here that may resonate with this message in reference of you getting focused. It's time to turn some things around. It's time to sacrifice some things. Also in the spread is 111. You may have been seeing that lately as well for some of you. For some of you, this is about those that need to create things right now. It's time for you to create things, the things that you've been having ideas about, the things that you've been working on. Now it's time to put the foot on the gas. It's no more time in reference of having sorrows, regrets. It's no more time of you obsessing over something. It's about attracting some things because of what you have endured. You've learned the lesson. It's time to go. You see? And the ancestors is showing it. For some of you, this is for my Aquariuses, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. What else, ancestors? Clarity on the spread. Yeah, I'm even getting that financial aspect of things falling out again. I'm gonna put it back, but I'm gonna ask for the clarity on the spread. Ancestors, give me clarity on the spread. Capricorn, Virgo, all may resonate with this, where you feel like it's time to put some things into action. Ancestors, clarity on the spread for the collective, please. Clarity on the spread. Yeah. Ancestors said right now it's time for the collective to get into alignment. Yes. And the ancestors is stepping in to assist us. Hello. Yes. Thank you, ancestors. Ashe to the Most High. But the ancestors also is saying, because even with that energy that came out for the first part of the spread, sorry, fam, I'm trying to sit my cards up on the thing and it won't sit right. I'm like it was fighting me to sit up there on the top of the desk. I'm like, why is it not sitting right? I don't want it to fall because my cards are not like, it'll be hard for it to hold. Ancestors also want to tell us about that first part of the spread I have to tell you about is also about you guys need to be very, if you're in any type of situation where you're dealing with infidelities or adultery, you want to be very careful because it could cause your demise in the energy that we're in right now, family. So that's the main message ancestors showed there. Cheating women, cheating men, but cheating women out of it all. Okay. You want to be very careful because if you're cheating, it could cause your demise. And I must be truthful in the message. Okay. That was the overall message. Also, make sure you guys check in on having your checkups and so forth, because that also was energy of heart issues. So I have to bring that to the forefront as well. Okay. So make sure you guys check on that in reference of the first spread. Now, the second spread, the ancestors is definitely clarifying a lot here in reference of what we were talking about. Right. Yeah. It's all about being divine right now, because that energy also is going back to overall Aries energy. Okay. And what that tells us is that right now the ancestors want you to stay focused. It's all about the overall energy that we have right now with the clarity on the spread is that you have the power to change whatever it is right now that you want in your life. Okay. Whatever it is you want in your life that's connected to earthly possessions right now is the go. Like I just said. See, right now, the overall energy is that, you can do things to shift your situation. You can call on your ancestors 3 generations back, right? So that's your great grandma, the grandma before that, great great grandparents coming in to help you, assist you, and the ancestors came right out on it. So this is all about, self right now, working on things for you that's going to prosper you. Maybe you've always been the one to work on other people's problems and do everything for everybody else. But now it's time for you to focus on your goals. What's going to make you prosperous? What's going to make you abundant? What's going to make you ascend spiritually, mind, body, and soul? That's what the ancestors is saying. This is also Virgo energy, but this is all about being able to deal with any kind of uncomfortable situation, strife, traumas, disruptions. The energy that came out on top of the divine masculine is the divine feminine energy. So it's about balancing the two right now for the collective as well, is what the ancestors is saying. Also, legal situations, legal systems, justice and all this is coming to a head right now for a lot of people. And it's all about you paying attention to how you can turn things to work in your favor. So let's do the breakdown of what the clarity was. Right now, Ancestors said it's all about you getting in alignment. A lot of you seeing the 111s that I told you about earlier, but also you seeing the 222s. I mean, yeah, the 222s and the 555s, because I got the 555. Some of you seeing the 333s. That's the ancestors. And that's on the law of compensation. Right now, the ancestors said for those who are spiritually in tune to what it is that your purpose is and what you know that you need to do, and you're on your divine, you're walking in the divine light and you're operating out of integrity. Right now, the ancestors is going to help you. You're protected, highly favored. That's what this card is all about. Healing and peace. Sending love from your ancestors on that uncomfortable Mars energy is where that ancestor card came out on. That's the message. But ancestors said, it's time for you to get in alignment. Things are coming into alignment. That card also is about the universal energy, the cosmic force that is going to align us, balance here on this planet. It is about the earthly things lining up for you right now. Some of you getting calls, you getting those calls, you getting these interventions coming in, you getting things starting to move and shift and shake. You see what I'm saying? And that's because of the things that's starting to come around. Ancestors said it's all about, some of you Aries is going to have some things happen as well. Ophiuchus, I have the Ophiuchus energy here, which is all about the Ophiuchus is the 13th sign. Some of you, that's in the true sidereal that I resonate with. Ophiuchus is about the health. Some of you, you're ready to recover in your health. Any health issues is getting ready to turn around for you with that Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is also about extension of learning something new, because it is also about learning something that is hidden. Okay, for some of you, be careful. Don't get tricked out of your success. Okay, don't get tricked out of your success, and don't allow others to manipulate you. Okay, when it comes to the things that you're trying to move forward in. Okay, be very careful of that, because the ancestors is saying, see, that Ophiuchus is snake energy. Okay, but not only is it snake energy, it's about something being hidden. So something is hidden for some of you guys when it comes to the things that you're trying to move towards in reference of success, in reference of justice. Okay, because Ophiuchus is the hidden, is the shadow, is what this the hidden sign. They don't want you to know about it, but it's also about it's a spiritual healer. Okay, some of you are going to be successful as a spiritual healer because of your wisdom, your ancient knowledge. See, so the ancestors want you to know that right now. For some of you, it's all about your the power that you have, spiritually, and being able to maneuver that in a special way. Okay, some of you, you may be receiving karma. Okay, some of you able to. Some of my, if you're watching and you're a spiritualist and you're a reader, some of you, you're going to have an extension of wisdom, and your spiritual abilities are about to be heightened. You're going to be able to speak more, and it's going to be more potent in reference of speaking with the ancestors. You know, those that are on in the spiritual realm right now. Okay, and for some of you, this financial abundance is coming in because of something good karma you've put out. The ancestors said, right now we're getting to shine light on your abundance. Okay, so you just got to be very careful of how you speak, what you speak about. Okay, because the things that you physically need and have been restricted on is now about to turn around for you. Okay? Don't be greedy. Just do what you need to do and be prosperous and abundant, and also pay it forward. When you pay it forward, you're putting that good karma back out there again. But right now, for a lot of the collective, we have that Jupiter energy in here with the Venus that's giving you a definite intervention on your prosperity. Okay? When it comes to prosperity and abundance, it's going to be heightened right now, is what I'm seeing, because everything is coming into alignment. Now, this is for those who are walking in your divine light, those that are operating out of integrity, those who are making those sacrifices, those who are paying it forward, those who are honoring your ancestors. That's who's getting ready to be prosperous. It's getting ready to be a very prosperous time. You're getting ready to have justice. You're getting ready to win some court cases and things like that in the legal system. It's all coming around tenfold. Some of you get ready to have some success with technology and some relationships. I'm seeing all of that. Like if you're in tech, yeah. If you're in a medical field, yeah. You're getting ready to win both those areas, and legal. If you're in the legal system as well, working in, I'm saying careers, yes. Okay. Major things coming out for the collective family. That's probably why ancestors says step into your divine masculine right now. You know why? Because the divine masculine is those that's out there that's making it. That's that part of you. I ain't gonna say that's those that's making it happen. That's that part of you that you have to balance with the divine feminine and divine masculine. The divine masculine is that energy of providing. You see. So right now you're gonna be able to provide for you and others. But that's all in reference of operating out of integrity, having principles, going by the universal law, the language of the universe, speaking to your ancestors, honoring your ancestors, and make sure if you working with deities or whatever other entities, that's fine too. But first start with your ancestors, those that walked this planet for you to be here. That's those 3 generational back, right? Those that you knew in your family. Put something out for them, offerings and so forth, and watch your life change. Okay. So that is the message. I will pull the outcome card for us here, and I'm going to use the same deck that I use with the collective, which is the gods, the guardian, the goddesses, guards, the goddesses, gods, and the guardian. That's what I was trying to say. So I'm going to pull a card for us from this deck as an outcome message from the ancestors today. Hopefully you guys were able to resonate with this message. There's definitely some things shifting for the collective right now. You need to be working on the things that you want to change in your life. That's the main message right now. A lot of you focus on that right now, aligning things up, balancing things up. And the ancestors is saying it's true, especially my mothers out there. Ancestors said balance the divine feminine and divine masculine. Get it popping. Balance the two, and you will be successful. Okay. And listen to your discernment. Discernment is heavy, strong when it comes to the things that you're choosing to do. Okay. That is what you need to know. If you've been seeing those numbers, like I said, 111, 555, and 333, that is Isis fell out. Isis. Sacred contracts. Right now, it's all about your sacred contracts. And look at the cosmic knowledge. I told you guys that message of cosmic knowledge came out with that Ophiuchus energy. Okay. Okay. So the main card is the sacred contracts with Isis, though. That's our outcome message to this message. So let's see what it's trying to tell us with Isis, which is known to a lot of people, right? In reference of what she's here to tell us about. Rise into your power and your purpose. Ancestors don't lie, family. Okay? Heal the mother womb for some of you, and you had that there. Now is the time. But and you know what ancestors saying? For some of you, you have to really get past some of those mother wounds right now to be able to prosper, to be able to move forward. Not to say that, if something truly tragic happen in your life in reference of a mother that you have to go back and be, friends or, mend that relationship. Yeah, sometimes you want to do that if you feel it can happen. But sometimes you have to relieve yourself of that and you have to move forward, family. Okay? um, Isis was worshipped in ancient Egypt for over 7,000 years. Her devotees were prevalent throughout both the Greek and the Roman occupations of Egypt and spread into the wider Mediterranean. She encompassed the magic power of all the other deities, therefore was known as the Lady of the 10,000 Names. Okay, so Isis, you guys know, she helps us rise above past limitations of fulfill of to fulfill our soul's deepest role here on earth. Yes. So life transforming process is underway for a lot of the collective. Yes, deep from the underbelly of the great mother, a wake up call is sounding. Confirmation. 12:12 on the clock. I can't make this up, family. 12:12. I can't see if I can. Yeah. I can't see it, but the 12:12 is there. You see the 12:12? I can't make this up, family. Answers is coming through. This is a wake up call for somebody. And I told you, Answers said, now is the time. Holding out her golden ankh symbol, Queen Isis speaks to you. It's time to develop and share your deepest soul gifts. Yes. Your spiritual gifts are coming online as well. Ancestors said, if you don't use your spiritual gifts, they become an affliction. So you're activating sacred contracts to your divine feminine mission here on this earth. These are spiritual agreements that reside in your consciousness. I told you the affiliates came out in reference of your consciousness. Mm-hmm. There are many ways to answer your contracts. If you commit to healing your trauma, you'll be an inspiring example. If you choose to live from your inner truth, you'll make it possible for others to do the same. Yes, live to be that example, walking in your divine light. That is what that is. Operating out of integrity, showing other people's, leading by example. Sometimes when it ain't nobody to even be around to see, it's okay. The Most High and the ancestors do. Your sacred contracts are rooted in whatever you most dream of being, doing, and giving. One thing is clear. When you draw this card, you're expanding beyond all limited ideas of who you are and what you think you can do. I bring your relationship with your mother into a healing space and may guide you into therapy. Some of you need therapy with your mother and as a mother. Don't fear this process as it can bring karmic soul healing for your entire lineage, and you feel free to fully be yourself. Okay. And some of you, it's about, if you feel like it's something you can't repair, I'm not telling anybody to do anything. Do what resonates with you in your spirit and in your soul. But what I will tell you is make it what it is in reference of you embracing your own shadow so you can climb to your higher self. It's all about balance. It's the key. You see? So this message of love is from your mother energy, or you being the mother. Maybe you need to give that love to your child today or mend something with your child. Maybe it's not about, you being that, you mending that relationship with your mother. Maybe it's about you mending your relationship with your child, or making sure that your child understands that what the mistake that maybe your mother made with you, right, won't happen in your eyes with yours, right? So make a vision board to clarify what truly matters to you. For this year, a lot of you need to make a vision board. We did our vision board party on my Patreon and it went well. I'm already marking off some of my items, okay? And commit to your true purpose, no matter what it takes, family. No matter what it takes, okay? So the affirmation, the invocation for this is, I stop playing small. Stop playing small. Wow. And expand beyond all previous limits. That's where Answers was telling you it's time for you to set boundaries for stuff that does not serve your highest good, because it's time for you to expand. Expansion is needed. All right. So much love to you. I will see you guys soon, and keep it true. Peace. High Priestess Key 333.